I used to get the Sunday Scaries really bad. Maybe from like 2 p.m. in the afternoon, I'd have this cloud of stress and anxiety that would just hang over my head for the rest of the weekend. But then I found this framework that changed the way I plan for the week and how I interact with others at work. So if you ever had that dread for the week ahead, maybe this framework will be as helpful for you as it was for me. So back when I changed my careers from finance to technology, I used to have that creeping Sunday anxiety that many of us have about the upcoming week. The projects, the problems, the issues, the meetings, all that stuff that's coming our way. But nothing gave me more fear and anxiety than the Monday morning meeting with my CEO, which happened at 8 a.m. And every week I'd come with a giant issues list of things that we needed support on and get his feedback on and his decisions. And this list just kept growing and growing because I wanted to show him that I was on top of all this stuff and help him build confidence that I was the right leader for that company. So sure enough, week after week, I came in with this giant list, and he'd be polite, would brainstorm and whiteboard issues, but it just kept growing and growing, soaking up more and more time of our Monday mornings. It was like a garden full of weeds. We'd pull one out and then 2 more issues would come up the next week. We had to find a new approach. Now, at the same time, we had just moved to the United States and I didn't have much of a social life, so I was investing all my time in reading books. And one of these books was Jack Welch's Straight from the Gut. Now, if you don't know who Jack Welch was, he was the CEO of General Electric during the 80s and 90s, and he took that company from like a $50 billion company to a $500 billion company. Created a huge amount of value for shareholders and customers. But most importantly, he left us with a bunch of timeless management lessons, many of which survive today. But one that really hit me at that time was, don't Walter Cronkite me. Now, I had no idea who Walter Cronkite was, but he was an American news anchor. And news anchors' job is to make all the world's problems your problem. What do they say? The stories are the same, but the names change. And what he meant by saying don't Walter Cronkite me was, don't be like a news anchor and just bring all the problems and issues without offering solutions. And this hit me like a freight train because I realized that I didn't need to have those Sunday Scaries, but I just took more time to prepare for that meeting at 8 a.m. So sure enough, I implemented a new framework, which was first one, to identify the issue. What are we actually talking about? The second thing was to outline 3 potential solutions. And the third thing was to then provide a recommendation of what I think we should do. Now, this worked because every week I put in that little extra work, but I'd come prepared in those meetings. And my goal was to have a one-word answer from that CEO, which was either, yes, let's do it, or B, no, we need another option. And we got this issues list so much faster. But more importantly, it helped me level up and get better at my craft. And I use this all the time today when I'm working with others or developing teams, which is people come to you with problems or issues, ask them, what do you think we should do? And it helps them level up and do the thinking as well. And more often than not, they already have the answer. They're just looking for the approval and direction from you to give them that. Why it's been so helpful is as I've seen people go through their careers and take a solution-focused mindset rather than a problem and issues, you can evolve people from problem reporters into problem solvers. And over again, I've seen all the best leaders, the ones that can make the best decisions are the ones that bring the answers, not just the issues. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next episode. Yoo-hoo!